Hello everyone and welcome to Hoopla Kids Recipes. Today I am going to show you how to make Peppa Pig Cupcakes. Yes, these are amazing. For this you're going to need 155 grams of self-raising flour, 2 eggs, 125 grams of sugar, 125 grams of unsalted butter, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 6 cupcake cases, and a cupcake tin. Now once our cupcakes are made, we're going to need 300 grams of red buttercream icing, 300 grams of blue buttercream icing, 2 1M piping nozzles, 2 piping bags, and of course, the cupcakes that we'll have just made. Finally, we're going to need 300 grams of royal icing, Pepper and George cutouts, white candies with holes in the middle, red and pink food colouring, black icing, baking paper, 3 number 2 writing piping nozzles, 3 piping bags. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is add our sugar and our butter to a bowl. We're going to mix it using an electric whisk. We don't want any lumps. Now we're going to crack an egg into it and mix again. We're going to add a little bit of flour and another egg. Also add the vanilla extract. Finally, we're going to add the rest of our flour and we're going to fold the mixture this time. This will make sure that it's light and fluffy. We're now going to spoon the mixture into our cupcake cases in our cupcake tin. Once you've done that, they're going to be ready for the oven. Pop it in at 180 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 minutes, or until they're golden brown and delicious like this. Once they're cool, we need to decorate. Take your piping bag and your large nozzle. We're going to spoon the blue icing into the piping bag. I'm decorating 3 cupcakes with the blue. Delicious! I'm now using red icing to decorate 3 more. We now want to split the royal icing into 3 different bowls because we're going to add different colours. I'm making pink in one. In the second, I'm making a darker pink. And in the third, I'm making red. Now we want to take the smaller piping nozzle. And we're going to fill our bags. Here we have all 3 colours. Now I'm going to add some baking paper over the top of my Peppa Pig picture. It's time to do the outline in the dark pink. Trace the outside of Peppa's head, as well as her snout and her ears. If you need to soften the edges, add some water to your finger before you dab the icing. I'm also doing her eyes. Now I'm going to place my white candies on top of Peppa's eyes. We're going to set Peppa aside and we're going to do exactly the same thing with George. process is exactly the same for George, but we're not going to use any candies for his eyes. Now I'm going to take the light pink icing and add water. We're going to use a technique called flooding. This means you're going to add the light pink icing that has been watered down to Peppa, but because we've used icing around the edges, it won't go any further. This is going to create a really great smooth finish to Peppa's face. Don't forget her ears. Using red icing, give Peppa a smile. Don't forget her nose. And I'm using black icing to add detail to the eyes. Now it's time to flood George's face. Using the pink icing, fill in all the gaps, just like you've done with Peppa. Fill in his ears and his nose. Now we're going to Peppa. I'm using dark pink icing and I'm going to go over the detail we've already done. So I'm going around her eyes and also around her entire face, nose and ears. Doesn't she look great? I'm going to add some cheek detail with the lighter pink. And then I'm going to let it dry. Now we've done the detail on Peppa, it's time to do the detail on George. His face has been flooded in exactly the same way. And I'm now repeating the process of outlining the detail. Because George's eyes are quite small, I'm not adding candies, I'm using white icing to create the detail. I'm doing 2 dots. Now I'm using black icing to do his mouth. I'm adding 2 black dots to finish off the eyes. I'm adding the icing using a toothpick, just to make sure that I get it perfect. I've also surrounded the mouth with pink icing, just to highlight it. Don't forget to do some light pink cheeks. Smooth it down and let it dry. And then, it's time to put it on our cupcakes. Doesn't that look awesome? I'm putting Peppa on the red cupcakes and George on the blue cupcakes. They look amazing! These would be great for a party. And they taste delicious too. Peppa Pig Cupcakes. Thanks so much for watching Hoopla Kids Recipes, everyone. If you have enjoyed this video, please do let us know in the comment box below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you again really soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye!